Welcome back. We are still playing Epitaph here at Read Play Game. We, in the first episode, created our departed Marianne Ward, who completed her lifelong goal of bringing the sky whales back from the brink of extinction when she was relatively young in life. I wrote down 34 just because we said around middle. Does that does that ring true to people?
Love it.
Sounds good.
The only other thing that we need before we start filling out the timeline of her life using the basic palette that we built of what we want to include, what we don't want to include, and the key people, the bodyguard that decided that the sky whales should be weaponry, the stingy and apathetic authority figure, her on and off recurring flame, her beloved older brother, and then her mentor, like all of these very important people in her life. We need a name for whatever country she lives in, or kingdom.
Borvania.
Lorvania.
If anyone has a better one, all
Lord.
yours.
It could be an ambergris pun.
No Nania.
I'm putting Lorvania, and then we wanted her to die somewhere else, right?
Yes.
So we need another name.
Some sort
In
of
the
like
wastes.
The Wastes.
Yeah.
The Wastes. Cool. So is everybody in the document that we are sharing?
Yep.
Yep.
Anonymous kangaroo typed yes.
It actually says Tori.
I know. I just was, a little bit of.
Whoa. Don't dox Anonymous Kangaroo. Hold on.
Okay. So we can reference that palette that we built. We can reference the key people. But the things that we are doing now is building the timeline of Marianne Ward's life. So we know when she was born. We know when she died. We know when she completed her goal. We are going to go one at a time and enter new things into her life. So you'll put them wherever they end up on the timeline. To do this, we each get to either create a snapshot, a scene, or a remembrance. For the first round, we all have to do snapshots. That's how it works, which I wrote down: snapshot, describe a moment frozen in time. A scene is role-playing an important event. And a remembrance is showing us the departed from someone else's perspective. And I was going to run through what a snapshot is, but Anish, do you have a question?
Yeah, question for the rules lawyer. How long should these take?
That is what I am going to run through with what a snapshot is.
Question
So snapshot
for the mechanics of it. What if we swapped order so that you don't have to keep going first?
That's a great idea, because we do need to keep the same turn order every time. So we'll start with Stu. Snapshot. A snapshot is a single moment from an event in the departed's life, described as though you're looking through a photo album and talking about one of the pictures you see. You should make a snapshot when you want to briefly experience an event through the departed's eyes. To make a snapshot, think of an event that happened in the departed's life that impacted them in some way. It can be something new or something that's already on the timeline. For this first round, we should pretty much be doing new stuff because we want to populate the timeline. If it's a new event, you summarize the event in 1 or 2 sentences. So it is short. We're going to do 3 rounds. So again, very short, summarize in 2 sentences. I can give an example. You narrate a single instance from this event, like you're describing a fully immersive 3-dimensional photograph. Use sensory detail. What can we see? What smells and sounds are in the air? How does the departed feel? And then once you've finished your snapshot, you answer one question. If the departed could look back just before they died, what would this moment mean to them? And then you write that very short note. So here's the example that they give. A player starts her snapshot for departed George Swan by telling everyone that this snapshot is from when George was 25 years old during the Great War in 1915. The event was when George saw his friend James killed by shrapnel and then went to recover James' things and found an unfinished sonata among his belongings. She describes the moment frozen in time, and it is like, it's a short paragraph. We see George in no man's land. The ground is uneven, so George is behind a little hill. He's out in the open, and we can feel a sense of animal fear as he crouches beside James' body. He has James' dog tag in his left fist. He's in the act of pulling it from James's neck. In his jacket pocket, sticking out a bit, we see the sonata. Some pages are splashed with mud, but the lines of music are dark and unmistakable. That's my snapshot. She answers the quick question. If George could look back, he would see this moment as the start of the final chapter of his life. He took up James' sonata as a means of coping with grief and an attempt to keep James's memory alive. Finally, she makes a note on the timeline. Age 25, 1915, James dies. So it's like the timeline is very, very short, and then we get a little bit of the flavor around it. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Stuart, do you feel ready to make a snapshot?
I think I do. And if anyone, I guess the rules lawyer, I guess I should just say the rules lawyer. If the rules lawyer feels like I'm going off base, tell me I'm going off base.
Okay.
I imagine that this is probably, we said about like 43. It's like those sky whales are back.
We said age 34, the sky
34,
whales are
34.
back, but it could
Okay,
be, yeah.
okay. So 34. I'm imagining,
And I put it in the timeline as sky whales confirmed, protected by government, goal
My bad.
complete.
I see.
So that's like when it's
Yeah.
checked.
so I'm imagining this is like age 37. This is, and I'm going kind of literal here with snapshot, but if you're looking in the scrapbook, this is in the ruler's quarters, throne room, whatever it may be. Towards the back of the throne room, you see Archival Sturgis sitting on Archival Sturgis's throne with a sort of
That is how you pronounce it, if it's a word. How did you say it, Tori?
Archibald,
Archibald?
like
my bad.
Archibald, but with a V.
Archibald.
Yeah.
This is like, I still get geezer and geyser confused. Anyways, Archibald Sturgis sitting on Archibald Sturgis's throne with a grimace, but a bemused grimace. Guards, except Slade, in defensive position. Slade with this dark, enigmatic glare. At the front of the throne room, towards the doors, you see Henry chasing after Marianne, and you have Marianne kind of running full speed, pointing at Archibald. And I think this is the moment that Marianne confronts the government over their use of the sky whales. So maybe it's like, well, I don't want to say too much more about kind of like the plot, but this is like the moment where, you know, Marianne is whistleblowing, is like, I have seen what you have done to these creatures.
And do you think that is how, like, what was the description? If the departed could look back just before they died, that's what the moment would mean to them? Was like,
Yeah.
what would the moment mean to them?
I think it would be not the beginning of the end, but more so like no turning back. Like this,
a break from the government.
yeah, I am no longer just, you know, an environmentalist, animal studier. You know, this is the next step in being an activist. Maybe the first step in being, you know, not just a pro-animal activist, but anti-war activist. So almost a come to Jesus moment.
Yeah. How do we want to distill that?
Don't laugh. This is going to sound funny, but don't laugh. But like calling out Archival Sturgis in the throne room.
Yeah.
I don't think that's funny.
Because like call out post.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I did. I got why it was funny, but I didn't think it was funny because this is very serious.
It's a turning
And I'm with
point.
you. Yeah. Archival is hard to.
Just think about Archibald.
Archibald?
Yeah, Archival.
Archival.
I am seeing archival.
Yeah, archival.
It's archival.
Yeah.
If we do a snapshot, we can't role play that scene. It has to be
That is
something
a
new every
separate
time.
thing, and we are only doing. Later, you can role play things that are already snapshots.
Okay, nice.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then I want to do when she was 6.
Mm-hmm.
When she first read about, or like, you know, with Eleanor, read the story of the sky whales.
Love it. And if she looked back on that, what would the importance be for her? What would Marianne think?
The majesty described in those stories and the reverence Eleanor put into the telling of them.
Cool. Is this like Eleanor introduces sky whales?
Can I jump in real quick?
Please do. Water's just
Yes.
fine.
For age 37, can I just add calling out Archival for abuse of sky whales, just to make it more specific? Or
You can. I think we'll know.
okay,
Like, I think since it's not published or anything, like, I think we'll hold on to that. Like, you're kind of supposed to keep it tight, and then we hold most of the information in our brain.
brevity is the soul of
But
wit.
if you want to.
I'll Shakespeare it.
Love it.
That's you, Tori?
Love it. I'm going to go for age, let's say 20. Let's say maybe this society deals a lot in like decades as like milestone numbers. And I want to say this one has to do with Henry Ward, beloved older brother. I believe that Marianne was graduating some kind of academic year. That age 20 it happens, and it's kind of a big deal. She thought Henry wouldn't be able to make it, and as she's walking across the graduation stage, she sees her brother smiling at her.
Oh,
So when she looks back, maybe this is when she felt her first major sense of achievement. Not only has she reached this milestone, but she feels really close to her brother, who she's always looked up to.
Cool. How do you want to distill it? Like graduation. Sees Henry at graduation.
Love it. Done.
I'm thinking about an early memory as well. Age 14, the snapshot is Henry, the rest of Marianne's siblings in the woods, and outside the woods, fire, war, some political uprising. There are two sides fighting. On one of the sides' banners is the symbol of a sky whale. What Marianne remembers about this moment and that she takes away from it is, despite all the burning, she couldn't get the image of tons of animals running past them all out of her head. And in that moment, she kind of had like a realization that this is what war does. So a way to distill that is first exposure to war, start of environmentalism.
I totally
Cool.
forgot she has four
Can I-
siblings, too. Thank you for bringing that back up.
Yeah,
Can I try to distill it even further?
please.
Animals run from battle.
Oh, that's how we do it. Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be 3 words? Like
No, I'm just thinking, like, I like that that's the image that contains all of that. Feels meaningful to me, like sees animals running from battle.
Rhetoric is the soul of twit. William Shakespeare.
I'm going to do age 52.
Nice.
Age 52, which would be, this is me with the fucking dates, 976.
Don't worry about it,
Okay.
King. Someone else will.
What we've got, she is living
yeah, that's correct.
She's living in the wastes at this point. She's operating out of the wastes. She's in her little area. And Cleo is passing through. Cleo is passing through and trying to convince her to come back to society, to rejoin. There's still a way to, she's so well known for being this great environmentalist and bringing back the sky whales and kind of honestly, like, seems like maybe creating not an industrial revolution, but like a total upheaval for how the world works. So, like, there is still time. You can still come back. And they're fighting and they're getting into it. And I'm going to say that this is sees Cleo for the last time.
Devastating.
And if she thought back on it right before she died, I think that she would not regret it. I think that this would be like the last tie to those hopes. Like it was a decision that was made. Oh, and that's the end of the first round. That means that we can now open it up to the other two, which are scenes and remembrances. So snapshots, we have an idea of what that is. For scenes, a scene is a role-played interaction between characters that takes place during an event in the departed's life. You should make a scene when you want to find out what the departed and the people around them said and did. So you decide on an event, you can make something new, or you can revisit something already in the timeline, state the age, all of that. Where did it happen? Who is there? The departed must be present, and what's happening. And then you select characters. We can all be part of it, or we can do smaller scenes. And then you just role play through it, and once the scene is over, you answer the question again. If the departed could look back just before they died, what would this moment mean to them? And you make a short note. So if you're picking something that's already happened, you make the sentence longer, which that's part of why you want to keep it really short, because you like add to it, you expand on it. So that's the scenes. And then the remembrances are you share another character's feelings and memories of the departed. They're given by one player in the form of a monologue, and then other people can ask them questions. You should make a remembrance when you want to show how another person felt about the departed. I like this. It's as though we could pluck someone out of time and interview them like a confessional on a reality TV show. It's like, what are you really thinking about the departed right now? So you give a character other than the departed. It can be an important person, or it can be another person. Like, you can make someone up. At any point, if somebody arises that we feel like is important, we add them to the key people list. We can like put them on.
So
there.
this, sorry, go ahead.
No, go
I was
ahead.
just going to say, so scene remembrance has to include the departed. It does not have to include a key person.
That is exactly true.
Okay.
Same with snapshots. They don't have to include key people either.
Sure.
So you give that short monologue, you use first person pronouns, right? You're in it. And then during or after your remembrance, each other player, which since we're going, we might not do everybody, but you have the opportunity to ask one question.
Gotcha.
Some of the examples they give, like this one is really cute. The remembrance is of a departed Deborah Porter, and the player is starting his remembrance by telling everyone that this event happened when she was 37 years old. He will be giving the remembrance as Paul, her second husband, and it's when he first met her. And he talks about like, oh, she was so beautiful, and I was immediately bewitched, and like she was so charming. And then another player asks a question: when did you decide to marry her? So like that kind of.
Oh,
You don't
is
have
this,
to ask a question.
This is the remembrance is at the end of life. These
No.
people. Oh, okay. They're
It can be
frozen.
from any point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I think this one, he was talking about it from later, you know, but you could do a like, how are you feeling right now? I think any of those would work.
Cool.
Okay. So now we're back to Stu. Oh, yeah.
Auto game. Is this where we can really indulge and take some time? Is this like the first half
This
of it?
is where we want to take some time. We're, I think, only going to do 3 rounds. So we'll each get 2 more.
Okay. All right.
Because they say at 3 rounds, decide if you want to continue. And since we have a hard out, I feel like we'll do 3 rounds and then probably cut it.
Let's make it juicy while
Okay.
we have the time.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a remembrance.
Yay!
I think that this remembrance is going to take place, and rules lawyer, feel free to shepherd me if you feel like I'm
Of
going off the
course.
rails. I think this remembrance is going to take place about 970.
Okay.
Marianne,
Which would make Marianne age.
970.
46?
46, yeah. Yeah, 9 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 years.
That's
yeah.
right.
I hate this minigame.
Yeah, I know. This sucks. Marianne has been kind of branded an enemy of the government, and I think that I'm going to be remembering her as Rowan Ward, one of the siblings. And I think the situation is Rowan Ward is being interviewed by the Imperial Authority for any connections to,
Don't give the sentence yet, because the sentence isn't Rowan Ward, it's what happened to her.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, there's typing
Yeah,
happening. You're good.
Yeah,
Stu.
I'm still thinking out loud. So, I think the situation is Rowan Ward, a sibling, maybe second oldest sibling, being interviewed for connection to Marianne.
Dope.
Oh, okay. You said dough. I thought you said
I said
I
dope.
heard stop for a second. Okay, and then I just launch into it. I just launched into a
Yes!
monologue.
Yeah, you launch into it, Rowan.
Okay, all right, and I'll try and keep it. Brevity is the soul to it. My name is Rowan Ward. I am 50-ish, and I have no connection to Marianne. I have not seen her since she said all of those terrible things to Archibald Sturgis. I had no part in her damned fool idealistic crusade to bring back the sky whales. And I certainly have had no part in trying to bring these sky whales away from here now that she's brought them back. I think it's ridiculous that she's acting like we can't interact with these sky whales. I mean, they're here. If we can find a way to make our lives better, we should use them. I have no interest in reconnecting with her. I have never harbored her. I have never shared anything with her. I am a loyal follower. I have no interest in reopening old war wounds. And I would testify that. I would swear to that on our parents.
I have a question. This is not necessarily in the context of you being interviewed by the government, but what is something that you feel proud of in your life that you know Marianne doesn't have?
A stable family of my own. Wife, children, solid work, stonemason. I have a simple life. I have maybe not easy, but a simple life.
Thank you for your time.
When did you first observe these rebellious attitudes out of Marianne?
Late teens. We were in the market, and there was an animal that had run out of the butcher's shop. And as the butcher was running after it, I can't remember what it was, a hog of some sort, she put her leg out and tripped the butcher over. The hog got away. And to this day, I don't know. Was it to save the hog or spite the butcher? I know what she would say. I don't think I'd believe her.
Yeah, that's a great moment.
End to that monologue.
Fuck yeah.
So this is part of it of what do we feel like we need to add to the timeline? I put just the age 17-ish of like maybe we put the butcher incident.
Love it.
That's crazy. Trips butcher.
And then for the age that Rowan gave, I'm just going to say family was interrogated while she's out of state.
Or is that the spirit of the game? I don't know.
I think we might just want to put like she is on the run. You know, I think we want it to be her.
Yeah.
Well, to know that your family is like under, has been brought in due to your actions, I feel like would stick with you.
Family time, maybe?
Final family time. Maybe it could be like increased investigations into her activity. Like this
or
Rowan.
Like verified state.
Because Rowan was saying that he hadn't seen her in years, too, So it's, yeah, like they weren't talking or anything.
Yeah, so refocused, intensified investigation or harassment, whatever.
Officially like a person of interest.
I like verified state antagonist.
Love it.
Okay. Margot.
Could we, Tori, could you go first?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I would like to do a scene, and perhaps shocking to no one, I want to play Archibald Sturgis. I would like someone to play Slade and someone else to play Marianne.
Can I play Slade?
I I could do Marianne.
Yes. Okay.
Is anyone else in the scene? Or is it just the three of them?
In my head, it's just the three of them.
Cool.
I will say that this is around age 27.
Cool.
And the ruler, Archibald Sturgis, is having kind of like open hours where anyone of any like rank can come and try to voice a concern. Archibald Sturgis may or may not pay attention, but I want to say this is the first time Mary Ann has an opportunity to get straight to the ears of Archibald Sturgis and plead her case about why she needs this grant, why this is important. It's the first time she's ever on Archibald Sturgis's radar. It could be cute. Maybe perhaps by accident she's like, I don't know, stumbles into it, or maybe she's prepared for weeks. I don't know. But from Archibald Sturgis's point of view, this is the first time Mary Ann Ward has been identified to Archibald Sturgis.
Cool.
All right. Can we begin, Slade? Please bring me my afternoon loaf.
Of course.
Quickly.
We've already have them lined up outside. If you would, any gestures to a couple other royal guards, and they start shepherding people in. The line is long, but standing in the front of the line, there's a figure.
Bring me my loaf. I can't hear the peasants over my stomach rumbling.
Okay, yes. What is a loaf?
A loaf of bread. Some kind of delectable
Of course.
pastry type product.
Of course.
Also, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Hurry! I'm hungry.
At once.
If I have to ask again, I will have to have you killed.
Squires!
Hi! Hot.
Glory to Archibald Sturgis.
We have wheat, rye, pumpernickel.
A pumpernickel! Yay!
At once.
Slice it perfectly.
Slade, feed it to
Spread
me.
it out.
Of course, your majesty.
Sorry, Jesse was vacuuming.
We were just
Okay,
feeding
sorry.
Archibald bread.
So, Marianne, the scene you walk into is, yes, Archibald, mouth open, not even looking in your direction, while a disgruntled bodyguard is perhaps spooning a spoonful of bread.
And the squires leave.
Yes, slowly feeding the pumpernickel into your mouth. I'm trying to stand behind you as much as possible to avoid showing my face to you.
Oh, your Majesty, Archibald Sturgis.
Present your name.
Oh, yes. Hello, I am Marianne Ward. I am from adjacent nearby village to the royal capital. And I have an issue of dear import to tell you.
Hey.
Archibald Sturgis.
Everyone comes with all these problems.
Your Majesty, this is an important part of the daily functionings. And you, Marianne, shall keep this short, brief, so as not to tire His Majesty.
Hold on now. Slade, why don't you go cherry pick an interesting one down the line?
Oh, at once.
No, Archibald Sturgis, I need to tell you
Slade
this. This is
begins
important.
moving down.
I know you value your kingdom. I know you value the wealth and majesty this kingdom brings you. And I wanted to tell you about a issue about...
Let me ask you something.
This kingdom was founded on...
I am at a moral quandary because I really like Slade. But as I very explicitly asked, Slade just said, His Majesty, His Royalty, something like that. Do you think I should have Slade killed?
A Slade turns around, looks at you.
You're gone.
I know.
You're gone.
No, Archibald Sturgis. No, I think...
Why not?
If Slade seems like a loyal follower, if anything, perhaps if you wanted to send Slade away for some time to learn and help the system, he could help bring back a symbol of this society, the sky whales. I'm sure.
Did you say send Slade away? That's a good idea.
I said.
1,000 marks for you. And then tell whoever's next in line to come in. But yes, funding granted. Just go see the treasurer, and she will get it all worked out.
Your Majesty, I've picked out a young woman who needs to speak.
Hello.
Interesting gossip. Come. All right, that's the end of the scene. You get your funding.
That's fantastic. And saves
Okay,
Slade's life.
Yeah.
And Slade is so happy.
Yeah, that was a fun little twist.
to
Slade,
see some actual travel.
Yeah, no. As soon as Slade said like His Majesty, I was like, oh.
And I love that you just like.
I was like, uh-oh.
Because I had said for him to be like disinterested. Oh, I'm dead
Apathetic.
too. I had said for Archibald Sturgis to be, yes, stingy, kind of apathetic, whatever, bored.
And you have to use the full name.
Yeah,
Slade did not understand.
But yeah, I love that kind of Marianne gets this like, it almost comes out of chance where she had like this whole like thesis ready and whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Love it.
Do you feel like Gaines funding to travel with Slade encapsulates?
Gaines funding meets Slade, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, sorry about that. I was figuring out a thing earlier.
Good.
I have an idea. I would love to do. I would also like to do a scene. I would love to do a scene. Honestly, I really want to do a scene with Eleanor where Marianne learns about sky whales for the first time.
Do you want to do the storybook scene?
Yeah.
Love it. Can I be the kid? I want to be Marianne as a kid. 6 years old.
Hell yeah.
I kind of want to see Anisha.
Why was I also thinking
Oh, really?
Anisha's album?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was like,
Yeah,
I was ready to
yeah.
watch. Yeah, let's do it.
Why are we reading today?
Well, dear Marianne,
I like a new book.
well, we've read so many already that I've had to get some new ones.
My hands are covered in peanut butter.
And I'll show you some covers. I know you love the art. And you can pick. And she presents to you a couple books. One has a picture of a star in the sky with a smiley face.
Okay.
One has a cat playing the fiddle. And one has this beautiful flying whale.
I slap the whale book with my peanut butter
Oh.
hand and like pull it to me. It's a fish.
Well, that's not how we catch fish, Marianne. We're supposed to respect books.
I want to read about
You're
the
going
fish.
to clean the
though.
book now.
Okay. And I start scooping up the
All
peanut
right,
butter.
clean
and,
hands,
like,
clean
eating
hands,
it.
clean hands.
And just full like tongue to hand getting rid of the peanut butter. It's like my hands are
And
clean.
she grabs.
They're clean,
She's
I
wearing a
clean
little
them.
sundress, and she like.
Can we
She like
read?
wipes off your hands. Yes, of course. Comes behind you, puts you in her
you.
lap.
Sticky.
And she begins to turn the book, in which it tells the story about this young prince who is lost, and he's scared in the woods, and he climbs a mountain to see his way home, but it's storming. It's really rainy. But then, out of the clouds comes this beautiful whale, and it speaks to the prince. The whales always know the way home. The whales are smart, they're intelligent, and they...
Intelligent?
Yes.
What's that mean?
Intelligent is like you, Marianne. You know so many things. You...
Like smart? Like smart?
It's like smart, but more smart.
Okay. Cool.
But the whales are very smart. What do you know about the whales, Marianne?
What?
Have you ever seen one before?
No.
On the banners in the city?
Oh! Those are the whales.
Those are the whales.
Okay.
And she
So they live here?
kind of gets somber for a bit. Well, I have never seen one, and I'm sure they're out there. But they're high in the sky, we can't see them.
Why haven't... Yeah, they're too high.
Um,
You would need to climb a mountain, like the prince.
yes.
And you haven't climbed a mountain.
I think
Are you too old?
she is doing the adult thing where she's hiding a truth from you and you can tell.
You're too old to climb a mountain?
Yes, I think I'm too old at this
I
age.
bet you could if you really tried. I bet you could see a whale.
Will you take me?
Okay, yeah, I could carry you. I'm very strong. I'm very strong and I'm very intelligent.
She laughs. And she keeps flipping through the book, and the story ends with the whale flying the prince back home, where he becomes king and makes the banner of this little kingdom after the whale.
So they are from here.
I think they're from a far off place, but they're friends.
But they lived here.
Long ago.
It's in the book.
She closes the book and says, "Are you ready for a big lesson?"
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes. You know how you take the book and you cover it with your peanut butter hands? You don't mean to, right?
Well,
Well, the book doesn't like being covered in peanut butter. Did you know that?
okay. I didn't think the book cared. It's a book. So,
Maybe you're too intelligent. Let's see.
there's peanut butter on your dress. Do you not like that?
It's a little different.
That might make more sense to me. Because the book doesn't, I think.
I'm trying to tell you that,
You're trying to tell me something important.
yes.
Okay.
But it's very hard to say. Can you tell I'm struggling?
Yes.
Well, then I'll say it very plainly. The whales, even though they were friends, we weren't very nice to them.
Who's we?
Adults.
Okay, because I was like, I've never been mean to a whale.
Yeah. There were lots of people from long ago that didn't treat them very well, and I think they ran away. Like a friend that you hurt, you know? And we haven't apologized yet, so
Nobody's tried that?
nope.
Because you have to climb the mountain.
And you'd have to find them to apologize. Apologies are very important. But
I'm sorry for getting peanut butter on your dress.
she pinches your cheek and then picks up another book.
Cute.
Aw. God, Anish, you're so good.
I'm very.
You got that gentle parenting too.
I'm very motherly.
I would have been like, quiet.
No, you're good too. Yeah, no. Anish is good at gentle
Yes,
parenting.
and Emma, I loved the because Marianne, is rebellious and kind of
Yeah.
like definitely has questions, and I wrote down peanut butter as a sense memory for this moment because
Yeah.
it's got that really strong smell. So maybe anytime she
Yeah.
thinks of that, it's like
Oh,
she
that's
wants peanut butter
lovely.
or something because she associates.
Ooh,
it to
I
that.
also want to introduce his Skywell storybook, Importance of Apologies.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Cool. I think then Anish, it's you.
Oh man, that was not even my scene. That's crazy.
That just
happened. Let's see. Let's do another remembrance. I want to get Slade's remembrance of like the first week traveling with Marianne. Like week 1, like what has this week been for Slade? And I don't know, do we have to specify who's asking the questions?
No, because it can be like a confessional.
Like a monologue, they even called it, where it's
Yeah.
like,
Cool.
Soliloquy.
A soliloquy. I don't want to play Slade.
oh, if you can do that, can you?
That is for the
Fuck.
for the remembrance. It is
Shit!
you.
Right.
Yeah, remember it's you.
Oh,
Yeah, it
all
is
right.
you.
And then we get to ask questions.
All right, I'll do it. Fuck.
You're like, oh, twist my arm.
Twist my arm.
You've played him before.
I
You have
have.
that experience. I played this game before.
I played the Slade before. All right.
Okay, I will add a setting to this. I think we're at a bar. Marianne's in the corner, and Slade is just talking to some people who are just like the bartender, let's say, who's just kind of asking about his journey so far. If you asked me if I'd be here in this podunk village at the age of 30, accompanying a green thumb nobody looking to explore the world and change it from the inside out, I would not believe you. I'm telling you that right now. But I gotta say, despite that, this past week has been the best week of my life. I've never left that godforsaken town. And I think I love it. This isn't just a podunk town. These are people with stories to tell. And, I mean, I don't think I get her. And, camera pans to Marianne in the background. I don't know what she's doing, but he's just looking. I don't know much about the girl, but I can tell you what, she's different. And it's fun. I don't know if you've traveled before, but it's a whole new experience. But she's constantly writing, though. It's strange. I haven't taken a look at the writing, nor do I frankly care, but it's this lofty goal. We're getting paid for it. I doubt we'll find one of those sky whales. I'm pretty sure they're mythical creatures. But, she found a way to pay for the travels, and I'm with it till the end of the ride. And I could, I'll be honest, I could see myself traveling with her for a while.
You seem like pretty knowledgeable in combat. Where were you during the war?
I was 12 when I first stepped on the battlefield. More out of obligation than anything, Sometimes you're forced to pick up a sword. But I think that early exposure, it got eyes on me. Let's just say that. I don't remember if you heard about the first rebellion. I mean, chaos in the streets. It was something else. But I've been in the capital. I've stayed there. I've been a royal guard most of my life. I trained. I've been at the side of the royalty. I was never meant for diplomacy, and God forbid I remain in the royal chambers. It feels nice. This week I nearly killed a beast, but I was stopped, let's say, before I had the chance to deal with the danger. And he kind of points to like a scar on his shoulder.
Got a question, and for context, I'm like a drunkard, just kind of like sitting at the bar.
And for context, I'm a drunkard.
So, are you carrying just one tent? Or is she sleeping in someone else's bunk?
We all were wondering.
Yeah. Not quite my speed. But
Slade's gay. Is that
no?
Oh, damn it!
No.
He doesn't like alt girls. He doesn't
It's
like
not
alt
like-
Slade
girls.
is gay.
Not all of my characters are gay.
She's not my speed sounds like a euphemism for being gay.
She's a lesbian. He's gay.
Lavender.
They have a close relationship with classical music. Sorry to spit you off. Continue. She's not your speed.
She's not quite my speed, and I appreciate my own tent. I'm very particular. Holy shit, this guy is gay. I can't help it. I'm gonna make this guy the straightest I can possibly.
Try.
I'm gonna try. I really will.
Deeply closeted.
If he was straight, he would be interested in her, probably. Just from them traveling.
She might be a dog.
Hey.
Yeah, she might be a doggo.
Damn, I don't think she's Uggo.
It was never canonically
Never
established.
established.
Hey, Uggo?
Is Uggo bad?
Uggo.
Uggo is that's like a 90s high school
Wait.
drama.
I can salvage this. He's gonna look at the drunkard and be like, "But if you know any fine-looking locals in town, I'd be interested."
You did not specify gender.
Fuck! Flush in the face. Next question.
Are you gay?
No.
These questions are supposed to be about Marianne.
No, they're not. They don't have to be. Actually, they do.
Actually, they
What
do.
I am trying to do is like distill this sentence for like, I was going to say like, oh, first bar outside of Lorvania, but like she travels all the
Lorvania.
time.
That's what
I think that one of the things that you talked about with her is like stop Slade from killing an animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to pick the like her things out.
Yes, good call. Anyone else questions?
How much do you get paid? Like, how much do you get paid?
an extremely good salary. Let's just say that. The king, he has money to spare and spends.
Who is that?
Who?
You're so
has money to
fucking dead.
My apologies.
Your salary's good.
It's plenty good. Whenever we come across any, whenever there's a royal embassy at a major town, we pick up our contractual payments, and it's good. Enough to justify the journey.
Nice.
Any other questions? Emma, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's yours.
What?
It's your remembrance or scene.
No, what's Anish shaking his head
just
at?
really, I couldn't help it, could I?
You can't avoid it, yeah. The way that you said any hot
I don't know.
instead of women.
Yeah, I was like, the
I
pause.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's gotta be committed to the Yuri here. So I'm gonna say
Thank God. Thank you.
age 20.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no
Sorry.
problem. Age 28. I'm doing another snapshot. What we see here is we see a totally different place. Like a city that is so unlike the city that she's from. The lights are different, like they use a different like oil in the light so they glow with a different color, and she's sitting in a room with her books out in front of her, like her notes and her drawings, and she's eating with Cleo. Like Cleo's sitting on the floor across from her. This is like the whirlwind first couple days that they met. Like they happen to be in the same city together. They hit it off right away, and they're sharing this moment looking through her stuff. And I think this is the first time that she's really shown her writings to someone. Like Slade is not interested. Like he said that. He was like, I don't give a damn what's in the notebooks. And I think that it was the type of thing where she wouldn't have shown anyone unless they asked. And then as soon as someone asks, she's like, absolutely, I've got them all spread out. We're looking at them together. And they spend the whole evening just like talking. And I think that like Cleo's, like she's trading. So she's got like different wares. I'm sure she's got like really interesting snacks and like foods from different places. So they're like trading travel stories, making promises about where they're gonna meet in the future, and like months in the future, years in the future, and it's just like electric. And that's the evening. It's just like an electric talking all night evening with Cleo and Marianne. And I think if she looked back on it...
First love.
I think if she looked back on it, she might even think of it as like, oh, that was my major distraction. Like, that was the other thing besides the sky whales. Like, the sky whales were her life, and then it was like, oh, that was the start of the second part of my life.
Right.
We're supposed to add what Marianne would think of these things, right?
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I forgot to do that.
With the remembrance, you don't.
Okay, cool.
I don't think.
Nope.
Because it's
And then we
another
like
person.
gleam
It's what someone
from
else
that
thinks of
what
Marianne.
would potentially relate to Marianne, but
Yeah.
it is like a monologue from
Unlike
you.
with snapshots and scenes, we don't reflect on what this meant to the departed because we're not seeing it from their perspective.
Cool.
Yep.
So was that the end of round 2? And now
Yes.
we have, okay, we're going into round 3. Love it.
Is this our final round?
And round 3 is the last round.
This is the final round
Can be.
unless we like have plenty of time, but I think this is a good final round.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Are
round
there
3 is
other
good.
play components after a third round?
We have to write the epitaph.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Leave it all on the table.
We're coming back to what's quickly becoming the most important year in her life. Age 27, end of the year. This is a snapshot. Marianne is playing with a young Flyacon. Maybe some sort of like tackle to the ground, Flyacon is giving her kisses or whatever. Just sort of like play wrestling. You see Henry in the background basically doubled over laughing, and you see Slade, hand, weight, resting on his scabbard, but with a soft, bemused grin, barely perceptible. And Marianne, tears in her eyes from laughter. This is like, I don't know if this is the moment she discovers a sky whale, but this is the moment. Well, I don't think this is the moment she meets Flyacon. I think this is the moment Flyacon shows he's comfortable with Marianne. Like, this is the most friendly a sky whale has ever been with her. Or any human, as far as she's aware. So I don't know how to phrase it. Maybe, Flyacon imprints on Marianne. Bonding?
That's cute.
Bonding with...
I like the
imprints.
idea
I like
that
imprints.
she's caught glimpses of them, but this is the first time one has actually been close enough to touch. And not only touch, but it really seems playful and enjoys it.
Also, Henry's
Maybe
here.
like Flyacon,
True.
First sky whale to approach.
Flyacon joins the
Flyacon
family.
joins the family. Yeah.
Because Henry's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, the new youngest sibling.
She's not the youngest anymore.
Yeah. Flyacon ward. Flyacon becomes a ward.
I like Flycon. Yeah.
Cute.
Becomes a ward.
Yeah.
Double meaning.
The only question I'd have with that, if we're talking about like Flycon and like this not being the first meeting, I'm just wondering about like the timeline of like her getting the funding, then like meeting the things, and then like Flycon becoming like all in the same year. Is like the only question I have.
I low-key think that's kind of fun.
Okay,
just, like,
yeah. I was just curious.
It's hitting me of like, okay, and now we're gonna go on this journey that will take 20 years, and I'll finally, and then it's like, oh shit, we found one. Now we have to convince people, like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thing too is to get the grant
Yeah, I think that's
figured
good.
out for that to take 7 whole years. Like, I feel like the grant maybe is like the longer, more arduous, like, part of it. Does that make sense?
Flycon
Like
is a baby,
yes, yeah.
so maybe it had to grow before the government recognized its potential.
Yeah.
Love it. Great one.
Devastating. Before
Margot?
it became a weapon.
Cool. Well, I think what I'm interested in right now, as unfortunately everything I see on my fucking Twitter feed, or not Twitter, because I don't use Twitter, Instagram feed, is the doom fury of it all. I think, what?
No, I also get that, but I don't know why.
Yeah, I get so much doom fury. Like, literally everything is doom fury. And I'm like, why can't we have, like, happy?
No, all mine is happy. I wanted
anyway,
the Yuri on my page.
all mine's doomed. All mine is doomed fury. So I would love to see the final scene between, or like do the final scene between Cleo and Marianne. And I kind of have interest in being Cleo in that scene.
Okay.
If someone else wants to do Marianne.
Authority.
I'd love to be
Emma?
married.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone want to be Flycon? Wait, no, Flycon's not there. Flycon's a weapon right now. Devastating.
Oh, fuck,
I wonder if
that's
Cleo
right.
would have like brought anybody to try and convince you. I don't know. Like if someone else is on the ship waiting or something. Maybe Henry.
Okay.
I don't know.
We were saying, sorry. Skywell's confirmed protected by the government is 34. At some point, the protection from the government becomes training into...
Yes.
I almost
meant
want the
protected,
year...
like,
yeah, okay.
protected species. I think it's a protected species because it is being used. So I
I
think
almost
it
want to
happens-
know the year she finds out. Is that this year?
That might be a snapshot. No,
Yeah.
because this year is sees Cleo for the last time. Age.
So that's already happened. Flycon has been restrained and is... Okay.
I think so.
Okay, understood.
I think I believe.
Yeah, that would be a Snapchat or
I
something.
think she found
Snapchat.
out before calling out Archibald Sturgis in the throne room.
Oh, okay. Okay, which was 37. All right, and now we're at 52.
Marianne's like living in a small
Take me there.
space. She's like, yeah. When do you want this to be? Like, do you think Cleo came and like spent the night and this is the next day? Do you think that like?
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
So Marianne has like made coffee and tea, and it's how Cleo takes it.
I feel like Cleo is kind of like already dressed, like fully dressed at this point, like not like pajamas or anything, like kind of like leaving gear type thing.
You're in a hurry?
Not in a hurry per se, but are you ever coming home?
I've been traveling. Like, what do you mean by home?
Your family misses you.
They're used to my travel. Like, we've both traveled our whole lives. I'm confused why it should make a difference now.
Marianne, remember years ago we talked before all of this, and you told me something about what you wanted to do, like how you wanted to end up with your life and everything, and what was it you said? You said you wanted to save the whales. You wanted to do all of this, but what about saving yourself?
I don't think you're... It's because of me that they're in this situation. So I can't pretend it's not happening. It's because of me that they're getting abused like that. I can't, like, saving myself. I wouldn't be well if I ignored this.
But
drink.
If you want to change
coffee.
things, if you want, you want to change how they're working in the government, but you're out here.
Well, I do things.
This isn't where things are
I'm not just
happening.
sitting around. I am doing that. I don't. Sorry. I can't tell you all the time where I'm traveling because they're watching me. You know that.
I know.
So I'll tell you when I can tell you. It's always really wonderful to see you, but I can't. I'm not going to come back and they're going to welcome me with open arms. That's not how this works.
There are people who believe in you, who would follow you if you came back. But you talk about, and I love you, and I will, and I have traveled, and I have been there, and I am back there every day helping spread your words, spread your writings. I share them with people. And you want to make these changes, but to me it feels like you're running away.
I'm not running away. I'm not running away. I thank you for sharing my writings. I very much appreciate that. I do think that we need to, change people's minds, but there's some more immediate things at stake right now. Viacon still is there. So us talking about it, he's being used. Us talking about it doesn't help him.
Exactly.
So me finding him and doing something about it, that does help. And that is a little bit different from changing people's minds. That's a little bit different from getting people on board. I have to do something direct here. And I understand that might be a little too much for you, that might be more than you're, willing to put on the line. But Viacon's my family.
Well, I should have told you this when I first arrived, but I've seen Viacon. And you know where? In the Capitol.
When were you going to tell me that? When were you going to tell me that, Cleo?
I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you that when you told me that you talk about searching for him. You talk about saving these things, but things need to be saved at the source. The source is
Why were
in the Capitol with Archibald Sturgis.
What? You were with Archibald? Archibald Sturgis? Like, why were you there?
How else do I spread the message? How else do I communicate with people?
No, Cleo, no. You want me to come back so badly. You're in the Capitol. What are you doing there? Don't... Have you talked to Slade?
No.
No? Because this all seems very, very much like Slade's idea right now.
Yes.
Okay. And she picks up
He came to me.
She
He
picks
told
up
me
the coffee cups and she puts them in the sink, dumps them out, puts them in the sink. Yeah, he told you what?
There's a path forward for you where you don't have to be imprisoned. There's a path where we can have a way for the sky whales to be able to live free.
Leo, you have to leave.
You just have to come back.
You have to go. You have to go.
Marianne,
No, I'm done. I'm done. You've been here for we talked for so long last night and you couldn't tell me? Like what were you waiting for? No, absolutely not. You have to go.
She opens her mouth to say one final thing.
And I think Marianne exits the room.
Yeah.
The fact you said you need to come home and you said you need to leave at the same time. Oh, wow. That was my favorite part, probably.
Lived so long, I saw my dog turn into a snake.
I never believed in magic.
And I think I know the dog that did it.
I think
Damn.
Nice. Okay.
Tragic.
Mine, yet again, is going to be a little self-serving. Did anyone else have thoughts on that? Or anything to add to the timeline?
I don't know what to add to the timeline.
I mean, we already have last time we see Cleo. Now we just have like
Cleo for the last time.
I mean, it could be something about like
Cleo betrayed her because that's how she saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fully accurate. But...
Anything else? I mean, we could add that sense memory of coffee too. The fact that the cups got poured out. I liked that as well as a. Oh.
That's
doorknobs when you
devastating.
hit them or whatever, door stoppers.
Boing.
Sense
Okay.
memory.
Damn.
All right, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, it's self-serving in the fact that this is a character who's not a key character, and it's pretty decently removed from Marianne.
Hell yeah.
This is going to be, what year do we think Flyacon was officially, like, taken by the government?
I need to know this.
They're called
I
as...
feel like it would have to be right before she called them out, right? Like
So
she
true.
wouldn't.
I had
What do you think, Stu?
It could be like that same year.
I had an
like
idea
37.
about that. They take Flyacon after she calls out Archibald.
Like directly after?
Oh, that's
like
a
Slade
great
is
idea.
like, okay,
Stuart.
we've been going easy on her.
Take
Time to drop the
Flyacon.
hammer.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll just write Flyacon is taken as the reference point for now, and then after we do this, we'll figure it out. I do calling out is thrown me. Flyacon is taken. Verified state antagonist. Verified state antagonist.
Mine is a remembrance. This is the year it will be set. I want to play the like armed brigade soldier who was on the task force to come and wrangle Flyacon.
Yep.
Okay. Day 763 of my commitment to the armed brigade. It was a standard extraction. Me and a team of 20 others were sent to the mountainous regions of Lorvania. We were pretty successfully able to physically restrain the creature as it was very trusting and bring it back to base camp. Pretty soon after we loaded the creature into our vehicle, a civilian woman was very upset and began chasing after us, but once we throttled the gas, it was a non-issue, non-threat. For the next 2 days, the creature began issuing a noise, the likes of which I do not have language to explain. I have heard them click or squeak, and this was something close to a wail or a sigh or a moan. I don't sleep for those 2 days, and then I'm on door duty. We have someone approaching rapidly, banging on the gates, and it's that same woman. She's out of breath, she's filthy, she's sweaty. Her shoes have completely been worn down. And she says, "You have no idea what you're doing," before she collapses to the ground. And in my nearly 700 days of service, I had never seen an expression like that in anyone's eyes. And to this day, it still drops my stomach. And I had to leave the brigade that very day because I realized she was right. I had no idea what I was doing, and I'd never seen a human care about something that deeply. And that is why I resigned.
What did you do after?
I was let go in disgrace. I had asked to be moved to a different sector of the armed brigade, but I was seen as a deserter. These days, I'm able to make my keep by doing odds and ends. Anytime someone needs a fence repaired or things that are day jobs and they don't ask a lot of questions, that's where I've been able to survive.
Was the woman apprehended?
She apparently had been on the brigade's watch for a while, so it was not a surprise necessarily when she showed up, but she was strongly advised to never return to the premises of Lorvania, the capital region specifically. After that, I have no idea what happened to her, but I do, I think of her often.
What did she say to you?
She just said the truth. You have no idea what you're doing. Before she collapsed, I mean, she must have been running for 2 entire days straight, and I knew in that moment I had never experienced care or concern in a way that she had, running on this like base animal instinct. And we didn't. She was the foremost expert, and we've cut off that source from the creature that is being trained and molded to Archibald Sturgis's desire.
There are rumors that Archibald Sturgis is looking to raise an army of these creatures to begin a re-invasion of the recently liberated territories. Do you think there's any truth to that?
You know, there's something to be said about our how we shepherd weaker creatures, weaker in quote unquotes, because we've all seen the size of those things, and our humanity. And if we can use brutality as a response to curiosity, then I am never surprised at what humanity can be capable of. So I would say gather your belongings, keep your loved ones safe, and be prepared for an evacuation. End log.
Hell
That
yeah.
was great, Tori.
Holy
Thank you.
I don't
shit.
think that was self-indulgent at all.
great.
That was a very fun, like,
Oh,
is that like your huge schlong?
Stop.
Like, what was
that
that?
slow eye contact.
For podcast listeners, I
Yeah,
cannot
no, I
describe.
think that was good. I think that was an
Thank you.
interesting way.
We're
Thank
clipping
you.
that.
That's a very fun way to explore the thing.
What are the what's
Thank
that video
you.
of it's like Sonic and Knuckles and they're like ever so slightly too realistic because they're like dancing around and shit. That's what I'm
Nobody else knows
Tori
that.
sent it to me. I've played these games before.
Before. Okay.
Holy
Thank you
shit.
for indulging me.
That was great.
Appreciate you.
That.
So.
Do we want to add anything to the blurb for Flyacon is Taken? Runs 2 days. 2 days straight running is crazy.
Right?
Was that an assumption or
No,
I
I'd
mean,
like to think she
to
actually
keep
did
up
that.
with them.
That's
Yeah.
Because this is
crazy.
like literally she's dedicated her life to these creatures. You know what I mean? And I wanted some kind of like bodily like
Yeah.
yeah?
instance we can like really
Yeah, no,
associate it with.
I think that's really good. That was a great little snippet.
Okay.
Who's next? Anish.
Okay. I have a very clear idea of what I want to do in a scene. I just don't know if I should set it right where we were talking about just now or at the very end of her life, right before her death.
We don't have much towards the end.
And
I'm
So
going
I
to
would
put
be
something
interested
in the
in-
middle there, I
Cool.
think. Unless
Okay.
this
I
does it.
will do the death then. I
You'll do
will. I
death.
will
Right before she
right
dies.
before she dies.
When you say right before she dies, is this what kills her, or is this like the same
This
year?
is the spark that does it.
Cool.
I imagine the wastes as like this like barren landscape with like all these like potholes of water kind of scattered around. And it's this little sanctuary very far away from civilization where Marianne has kind of made this sanctuary, this little home of hers. I'm about to do a scene. I would like to play Slade. Does anybody want to play Marianne?
Sure.
All right, Margot.
Is Flyacon there?
What Marianne would hear on a kind of stormy day. It's thundering very far away, but there's a light rain. She would hear a cry that sinks deep into her sense memory. And riding on Flyacon, battle-scarred, saddled, mounted with armor,
He's just a kid.
He was just a fucking kid.
you can see grizzled, old, one eye patch, Slade from very far away. And he mounts off Flyacon far away from the herd and gets off Flyacon, and you can see very far away drops the sword that he's carrying by his side, hands up.
Marianne stands there, just staring, and her eyes flash back and forth as she looks at Flyacon, and tears start to swell.
Flyacon's eyes are different, completely different. I've come by myself. No tricks, nothing.
Are you here to mock me?
No.
Show me the devastation? What kind of monster are you? You've taken everything from me. First you take my love, now you take my child. And what? Return him?
I came to say I'm sorry.
And?
He holds out a letter.
I don't care.
I've got news.
What news? You can read.
Marianne Eleanor's dead. The rebels killed her. She got caught up in crossfire of it all. The funeral's soon. That's it. Okay? I know she was important to you.
This is a trick.
It's not.
You're lying.
You know me.
No. She walks forward and steps close to Flyacon, just like completely passing by Slade. What have you done to him? I asked you a question.
We train them. We feed them. We treat them. Flyacon's been good to me. But...
Good to you.
Marianne, there are things you don't see because you're out here. Okay?
I don't
The fighting.
see. And she puts her hand through one of the massive scars crossing Flyacon's face.
Catatonic. The whale does not respond.
He's been good to you, and you have put him through hell. And what? Does he get breaks? Rest?
He does. He does. You think I wouldn't learn the minimum respect after traveling with you for so long? Look, I get it. I nearly swore off killing animals entirely, Marianne. But when it comes to people, there's no stopping. Okay? My family is getting killed out there, and I'd do anything to protect them. Your family's getting killed. And do you even care? You haven't even gone back once. You care about the whales more than us. Look, I get it. This is you. This is what you do. But you cannot protect every single creature on this planet. We got dogs. We got cats. There's animals everywhere. Flycon isn't just a tool to me.
As Slade is talking, she's walking around Flycon's body, and I think what all is on him, like a saddle.
Besides him, there's like these like long spears and technology that you've never seen before. You cannot fathom.
I think what she's going to do is she's going to try to rip the saddle off and like set
Slade
Flycon free.
whistles, and Flycon's fin kind of stops you, overpowering you completely. Look, if we had more of them, Eleanor may not have died. That's all I'm saying.
If you had none, what started the war? Greed? What did Archibald Sturgis even want? Do you know anymore? Is there a reason to keep fighting?
Marianne, there's always going to be a reason. They'll keep finding one way or the other. I just want respite. I just want a moment of time where these people are just scared enough that they don't mess with us.
Fear. You talk about fear.
Yes.
You talk about who threw the first stone.
What do you want me to say, Marianne?
The truth.
People are going to keep killing each other. I know that. And I don't want the people I care about to be hurt. And the people with the biggest weapons don't get hurt.
With that, she goes back. She stands up, goes back to Flyacon's face, and puts her forehead against his, and whispers, and then starts walking away.
There's like a low hum of recognition. Marianne, I'm here to take you. If you'd like to see Eleanor. But you are... I'm coming here under orders. I'm here as, if you'll call me it, even a friend. But I'm not... And he just kind of like... You could tell he's so frustrated. This is my peace offering. Okay? I can guarantee your safety. I can see you to the funeral. And I can assure you you will not get hurt. But you just have to... This ends. You gotta drop it. Okay?
As he says that, she starts humming under her breath a song she used to sing to Flyacon when he was a baby. And doesn't respond to him.
I'm not taking them all. But I'm taking some.
And she lunges at him.
And I think the last moment of the scene is just another whistle.
Nice.
We did clarify that she saved Flyacon from the circumstances, right? Like that was...
All I remember is that she ends up killed by...
It's death by sky whale attack after saving Flyacon from brainwashing.
Oh. I did not know that.
So that could be this moment.
Yeah, because my thinking was like maybe the humming like overwhelms.
Here's my pitch: is maybe
Flyacon attacks Slade. There.
And it doesn't have to be the thing that kills her.
That's what I wanted to clarify, because my thing is, I think, going to happen in between this.
Oh, I thought she was killed by Flyacon.
She is killed by Flyacon, but it was a PTSD thing. Like, healing is not linear.
I see.
The option is Flyacon went to attack Slade, and I think Marianne like tried to protect Slade and was killed in the process. Or my also pitch is, in this moment where Slade's like, you need to come with me, Marianne says, just give me 5 minutes alone with him. And then in trying to like de-saddle him or whatever, he sees it as an opportunity to escape and kills her. So it just depends how much of a rainbow, happy ending we want.
I think it's important to me for there to be
rehab.
Some kind of rehab.
Gotcha.
I think that Flyacon does kill her.
Right.
But I think there's some ups and, it's important to me that there's some ups and downs.
Let's say this is
my thinking
when she is 60.
I think it could be the same year.
Oh, really?
Like I was on board with all that.
My thinking was, and tell me what you think, Anise. My thinking was that like her like singing the song to Flyacon, like the song that she sang to him when he was a baby, kind of for a moment like gives him that lucidity from the brainwash and the orders, and the order is like misinterpreted not to attack her but to like attack Slade.
Maybe he just gets the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, totally.
I like it.
I like it.
He can't. Okay.
Am I good to say Eleanor is actually dead? It's not just a lie.
Eleanor is for sure dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I have a snapshot
Yummy.
that I wanted to do. Flyacon is dangerous. Marianne's working with him. Different days, vastly different responses. And I think that there's one day where he is like he was when he was little. Like that coming up and interact. Like there's that day and there's the hope that like, oh, it is gonna get better. And I think that's like 2 days before she dies. You know, like, I think there's, like...
Yeah.
I want there to be, like, one good day. Surrounded by, like, super variable reactions to, like, favorite foods. Like, she's trying all of the things that used to get good responses. And they're, like, all over the charts in terms of how Flyacon is responding. But then, like, maybe it's the humming combined with, like, the right amount of peanut butter on the cracker. And, like, there's one day where they're outside and Flyacon, like, settles and actually breathes. And there's this, like, oh, maybe it is gonna be okay moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a glimmer of hope.
Brutal.
Love it.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Okay. Damn. So this is the life of Marianne Ward. Born 924 in Lorvania. Died age 66, 987 in the wastes. We are now on to the last part of the game. Well, technically there is a section for debriefing, but that's a different episode. But the last part of gameplay is the eulogy. The departed may be gone, but they left something behind. A warm emptiness, an enduring legacy, a trail of bitter memories. We'll each have a chance to say how someone remembers them. So once you've played your final round, it's time to end the game. In any order, each person chooses one person who was alive after the departed's death. So we couldn't pick Eleanor. This can be someone from the key people list, someone created during play, or someone totally new. In any order, do one of these as your chosen character. Give a short monologue in remembrance of the departed, or describe something this person does in memory of the departed. So an example they give is, like, a departed's wife travels to the same, like, vacation spot every year to remember her wife, and, like, brings an offering. Does anyone have an immediate want that they want to do?
One that just popped up that I think is quick. This will be one of the, maybe like a young niece or nephew, like a royal child who's not going to be subject to much harsh punishment. The day that Marianne came in pointing her fist at Archibald Sturgis, I don't think is like an image those young kids had ever seen. So every year they will like play a game of tag and pointing because they remember that crazy lady who came running in here with her face all red talking about squalls. We call it Squall Day.
That's great.
That's it.
I think that there should be something to smile about. I think there should be some good, lasting impact. And I kind of like the idea of that, like, towards the end of it. Maybe it wasn't a full-fledged operation, but, like, there were other people working with her to try and rehabilitate the sky whales. So I think, one of her acolytes. Yes?
Offering?
Yes.
Offering? The monologue from Tori.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The
the
person.
soldier.
Oh, like a convert.
Yeah, eventual
Wow.
convert. Yeah, so the
Love that.
convert, the ex-soldier, maybe that ex-soldier is able to break through to Flyacon, or to at least, like, continue.
An ex-soldier bringing to the Flyacon.
Because they're both ex-soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They've both seen the battlefield.
Yeah.
And I like that because Marianne never fought in a battle, so she didn't know how serious it, like, could be, and she got killed by, like, a lash out, but a soldier would probably know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay. Anyone got one?
I do, but I don't want to continuously play Slade, to be honest.
I kind of love it. Anytime Anish is like, I'll be Slade, I'm like, dude, fuck yes.
I think it's Slade is in a wooden cabin. There's no armor in sight. There's no swords. There's nothing. And across the wall, there are photos of different animals that are really shitty. Very poorly taken.
Aw.
Yep.
Aw.
Archibald Sturgis kills himself. No, I'm kidding.
Kills
Sturgis.
Archibald Sturgis. Excuse you.
So true.
When you said shitty pictures, I was like, is Slade learning how to like paint or like charcoal, something
Well,
like that?
invented
We did invent
photography
photography.
True.
A little
True.
throwback.
Who do you want to do, Margot? Because I'm in between. And I feel like
I'm also slightly in between, but I like the idea of because I'm like I could do,
I'm
fuck
in
it,
between
Cleo,
Henry
why
and
not?
Cleo, and I felt like you might want Cleo, so like,
I'll do Cleo. Yeah, sure. Continue the sad Yuri. Yeah, I'll say after her death, I think several of Marianne's remaining followers might have erected some kind of grave, some kind of thing where they buried her in the city. But Cleo goes to the site where Marianne actually died in the wastes and erects a stone, some kind of burial ground and rites for her memory, and stays there for a while.
And then I have Henry. I think Henry's daughter is named Ellie.
Oh, that's nice.
And fuck yes. What is it that you do?
Ooh,
Yes.
fuck yes.
Yeah, no, the
Ellie?
last time you did it, you put the emphasis on the yes.
Yeah, Ellie, like Eleanor.
Oh, sweet.
Because I think that Ellie was born while Mary Ann was like big enemy of this fate, probably. And so like we named her Ellie as like a little, or that's what it is. I think it's a granddaughter because age, working out age. Henry is reading a book to his granddaughter Ellie, and it is the Sky Whale storybook, and he's reading it and talking about the importance of apologies and how it's never too late to make amends, but it is always better to do it as soon as you know you should. It is the type of thing that as soon as you feel like you should apologize, that's when it should happen. As like there is a healing that is going on in the world with this small group that's working on rehabilitating the sky whales, Henry is passing that wisdom on to Ellie.
That's nice too, with it being like a conflict war theme instead of retaliation. The idea of like not only forgiveness but
Restorative.
apology. Yeah.
Reconciliation.
Yeah.
And that is the life and times of Marianne Ward.
Rip. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
God, what a beautiful way to end it.
Yeah.
What are people doing to celebrate
good.
Archibald Sturgis?